And we've got our art performers perform live. We're going to keep this show going, and I want to bring up Erik Andrade.
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Alright, good. People coming together in honor of a beautiful human being, and to see beautiful human beings here coming together for a beautiful cause and uniting families and communities from all over. I come from Cape Verdean people and Irish people. Cape Verde off the coast of west coast of Senegal, victims of colonization, and Irish people victims of colonization. And our stories are similar stories. So it's important that we come together and share stories. And I am an artist out of New Bedford, and this first piece is the stories of young people and my own story interwoven together in poetry. If only the cameras and the microphones would tune into the moans and groans of broken hearts and broken bones. Or hear the tears and fears of these broken hearts, and broken hearts don't stop to dream until love invents and seems torn apart by screams and yells and screams. And hell it seems, and hell it is, and hell where kids get killed and martyred. Rapes get hid by mother and father who hit kids harder and harder, and it's harder and harder to grow smarter when there's no one to teach. And it's hard to find your voice when there's no freedom of speech. So soul spirit grow weak, and it's hard to stay strong when you've been praying to God for so long. I said it's harder and harder to stay strong when you've been praying to God for so long. And days turn to weeks, as weeks turn to years. These fears manifest as daddy's dead, lost the dress, as daddy forces her to sex. And of course it's incest, so she daily dreams to kill her maker. Cause daddy was a demon and a raper. Daily cursing the semen that would make her. From the womb to the tomb, feeling cursed by Creator. And these years of fears turn to fears of peers. And oppression and silence, it turns to aggression and violence. But do we really care? And when will we take time to share? Cause the problem is right here, right now. You see, it's the truth that lies behind our lies, disguised behind the truth, lies that cries the youth, another dream dies. It's proof of our lack of concern. It's the fact that we are lacking to learn the root cause and effect. We neglect to protect our children. More concerned with downtown plans for the building than the impact of youth programs losing their funds. Who's willing to save these kids before they start using them guns? Me, myself, I'm tired of mothers and fathers losing sons and daughters to senseless slaughters. I'm tired of AIDS programs having to beg for them quarters. Their system is out of order. Their system is out of order. Police, they're supposed to protect and serve us. Usually just disrespect, then disturb us. This present, it got me nervous for a future where our own police and neighbors would rather shoot you than lend a hand. I'm not pretending, man. This is a land of hysteria, otherwise known as America. You see, I don't prescribe to the prescription of the lies and addiction of this American pie. It's a lie, it's a fiction. So I question, why are we living till we die in a prison of division? Too many politicians, I've driven my worth, dollars and cents. Economic scholars intent to invent ways to enslave the blue collar to rent. Meanwhile, in my parlor, incense sages that burn, book pages they turn. With age, I learned to discern between the friend and the foe. And those people just pretending to know the root cause and effect, never taking the time to correct our own mind state. At times, I find fate to be too late, cause it's hard to wait for God in a state where children they get scarred with the hate. And I swear by God, I find it odd that men rape, acting more wild than hate, criminal and savage. Love is the minimal. It's average, but daddy's the forsaken of marriage. But way too soon, I had this little girl, she be taking that carriage, strolling the block. Her younger brother, he often talk about holding a Glock, only leading to the coffin closing and dropping the casket. This is reality, this is not plastic, this is tragic, living in a savage land of the graves. Talk on your phone if you're brave. New World Order, either you a clone or a slave to minimum wage. You see, we are living in an age of false apostles and fools, presidents who are hostile and would choose to use missiles at crews for fossils of fuel, soil driven to the core. For oil, they keep on killing the poor. Meanwhile, it's spoiled when it's spilling the shore. Meanwhile, Osiris is still in the door of heaven's pathway. If we would only take one step, God would meet us halfway. The most precious thing we have in the world is our ancestors and our children. Those are the gifts we have in the world, and they're the greatest teachers, and this piece is for the children. And in particular for a young man in my community, Malcolm Grasha, who was killed by the police on May 17th of 2012. This is for his soul and his family's soul, and for all the children out there that have been the victims of this society and this world, that we can protect them and do better. It's mind over matter. My mind decides what matters, and then my ignorance shatters into a million pieces. Me, I would rather listen to children than preachers. In fact, children are our greatest teachers. Pure innocence in the form of creatures free from the domestication of the rest of the nation. Their mind state is pure, free from the so-called rules that would blur our vision. In fact, culture and law are your prison. They prevent the true you from living in this moment of now. Some think in time, but how? A second does not exist. Just like ignorance is not bliss, so stop ignoring because sleeping is boring. And look, half of these people are snoring, that's why we constantly warring with one another and killing our mother, the earth, the land that fertilized the birth of man from dirt and sand. Life expand like lightning, man. I used to think life was frightening and creepy, but that was when my inner sage was sleepy. Now I sit in shamans with my teepee, where I see my mind is my TV. It lets me see how divine we be. When I read and dream, my mind expands beyond time and land, and I find my mind is grand. It designed my hand so I could grasp reality. Created sexuality just for duality. Death so I could appreciate immortality. You see, life is eternal. A seed, much like a kernel. When you learn, it expands like popcorn, and you and I verse. One word started it all, just think in reverse and see that one thought was there first. Thank you to the organizers that are doing all this work, to DJ Erik, holding it down on the tables, providing the backdrop of the music. The DJ is a super important part, and not only a DJ, but an organizer, so salute to all the work you're putting in. One of the things we need to do is heal ourselves, and part of that healing ourselves is realizing who we are. They've lied to us and made us not realize who we are. We are divine beings. We are created in the image of a creator. That means we are creators. We're artists. We're walking artists. So salute to the artists that came up when we're talking about artist responsibility in the community, and all the artists that came forward beforehand. Can you play number 3 for me? I am not the son of man, though a son I am. You see, my father's father fathered the son. I am the daughter of light. My mother's mother mothered my life. So I am brother to night and sister to dawn. The earth, it grants my wish with a kiss of bliss in the form of the wind. That is where we begin, not where we were born. From words, I will birth my form. Meaning my info is formation, because information is creation. I'm a living state of being. I am I, the eye that gave I its vision. I am I, the eye that enslaved I to prison. I am I, the eye that made my religion. I have paid my beginning, and I shall create my end. I have romanced my destiny, and made fate my friend. Also, I could recreate my state from a date I call when. And then, we are nowhere, which is now here. So now here that we know there is no fear. Because everywhere we go, there is only one. All alone or all in one. So call my son my daughter, and daughter my son. Out of chaos, there must come order. So order has just begun. You see, I male is she male, because he male is female. You see, we hail from the same path, the trail. Check the math. Don't fail to see there are 2 sides to each coin. The yin and the yang, they each join, just as the dawn returns to night. As the day, it turns to night. Meanwhile, the human soul learns to write, not only wrong, but song and dance. If we are pawns, let's advance and become the king. then become everything or no thing, which is something, because it is defined and is confined by linguistics. This is the irony of the empty void that was spoken by mystics. You see, we are somebody and nobody at the same time. We are the universe. We all share the same mind. We are the pen and the pad as it writes me. We are authors and readers of a truth that excites me. We are the Alpha and Omega, the new beginning and end that shall begin and end again, my friend. We are the origin of night and day. We are the truth that shall light your way through your darkest day. We are the Mother, the Daughter, the Holy Ghost, Horus, Allah, and whomever you find Holy Most High. We are I and I that shall die and be born again. The sun that shall set and rise at dawn, my friend. You see, this is our life in entirety. We are caught within this illusion of society that got us confusing our anxiety with our reality. Our life is worth more than just salary. It's pure energy that heats our blood. In death, our physical greets the mud, free from these streets that thug washes our mind and sweeps the rug that only hides their dirt. Our joy that coincides with hurt, that only lies and flirts with reality and its cause. I follow nature, her laws. Rules of men are all flawed. Mistreating the poor, thinking we defeating with war. These streets ain't yours, so greet the doors of opportunity and fate. I debate, but they just hate, try to control our state of mind. Read between these lines, all I seen was signs, different scenes and times. Wisdom and cleans the crime that blocks our shine. Our Glocks are mine, it's cocked and ready. I cut lies like confetti, cause the truth is my machete. Echoing words that burn like gas spaghetti. Yet I never pumped the brake. I just forever dumped the fake that proved they stay. So I watch every move they make with amazing vision. I went from spending days in prison, nights in slumber. Now I watch the lights and thunder storm out my window. My heaven, it was born out that limbo. That in-between state, between my love and my hate, was like a figure eight that cycled for eternity. But I'm the one that directs this course, certainly. I am the one that decides what is hurting me. In the time in which this pain is deserting me. You see, that's the power of mind. Whether rain, shower, or shine, every hour is divine. So why cower, just climb towards the sun. Keep your mind on the fun, never the sad. Always the good, never the bad. And forever just have inner peace. And then let this load decrease from off your back. And then let this matrix crack into a million pieces. This is knowledge not found in a college thesis. This is life in its purest form. So death to their lives. Let our truth be reborn.